make it on my own. Some days I wondered if this journey would be alone. I can't decide the fear.
Y'all hear this, man? Real vocals, real vocals. Welcome to a new episode of Heating Up with Pablo. Today, I have a special guest, Fabio.
What's good, my boy?
Everybody at home, welcome Fabio, man. Fabio has a new album that has been released. EP out everywhere called Dreams. Dreams, man. What is the inspiration behind Dreams, Fabio?
Man, dreams. What can I say? So dreams, right? Basically, when you're from a place like where I'm from, bro, the only thing you got to get you through the days are your dreams, the things that you want for yourself. You know, definitely I couldn't see myself living on an island, a small island, you know what I'm saying, where there was just so much more life and so much more experiences out there just waiting for me to touch the surface. I know for a fact that I needed to make it out that place alive. I know for a fact that I needed to do my all to prepare myself for this journey, because I know that this journey would require me buckling up. I know that it wouldn't be easy, you know, so this EP Dreams right here, it just gives you a little bit of everything. It shows you a little bit of vulnerability, but also at the same time, it's meant to basically build you up, and it gives you that boost of confidence that you need to go on this journey.
You hear it, man. Fabio is a man of many titles, many hats. We'll start off as a singer, a rapper, songwriter, reality star, wrestler, hustler, man, every day, just all around, you know, just American boy, man. Here, you know, doing this thing. Fabio, I'm just looking at your resume right, man. You've had an incredible year. Just looking back at everything that you accomplished. Just someone that's on the sideline watching. For one, I'm proud, you know.
Yes, sir.
But it amazes me that you actually released a full body of work. You completed a reality show, and you still holding your down, like you still paying your bills at home, like you still like making shit, like how do you do this shit, man? I thought I was Superman. When I meet other people on my level, like it inspires me. So I'm asking you from a sincere, you know, like from a deep, you know, sincere place, like how you do it, man, like. That's a lot. You had a lot of pressure on you, man.
Yeah.
And you make it look easy.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
you, bro. It wasn't easy. It was definitely tough. Like, you know, just for one thing, you know, my job already holds precedence, right? Mm-hmm. It takes up so much of my time. It's almost like I'm never not working, but I had to find time to commit to this project. You know, not only am I filming a reality show, but I had to make sure that this project, this EP, Dreams, came out within a timely manner. I needed to make sure that that was done, completed, but also it sounded good. You know what I'm saying? So, God, thank you for giving me the strength to just, you know, getting all these things done, even at times when I felt like I couldn't even sleep. You know, I haven't eaten anything, but I'm making sure that all of this shit is taken care of.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't easy. It was definitely something that I had to buckle up for. But that's, you know, it's okay. There would be no way that I can release a project entitled Dreams, catering to my struggles to fulfill these dreams without actually going through the struggle. So if anything, it's just basically a clear example of what the EP, you know what I'm saying, it holds, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah.
Absolutely. I see that, you know, you have titles. The titles of on the track shows Buckle Up, Dreams, Wait, Freak, Gone, Top Notch.
Yes, sir.
Nothing is put in a box. And what I mean by that is nothing that you're going to expect to hear is going to put in play. I'm going to hear this. Like when you see Fabio, you're probably just going to expect a certain thing. I'm telling you now, when I listened to the EP, I was impressed. Like I worked in the music industry. I worked alongside of Lil Boosie. I actually put together, this is a fact, I put together a best of Lil Boosie compilation album before. And Buddy was like, I want you to go on the road with me. At the time, I couldn't go on the road. So I have an ear for like music, right?
Good music, right.
And when I heard your album, I say, this dude got a hit. So I don't know. I want the world to hear it. Like I want you to push yourself past limits. Like, cause bro, this is a good thing. Like Buckle Up. What was the inspiration behind these titles? I see you mention the word buckle up, like, that was self-explanatory,
Yeah.
but what else? What was the inspiration behind these titles?
So with Buckle Up, basically, it starts off with like a poem, right? So it's basically just a poem of acknowledgement, me talking about basically like what fuels me, right?
Right.
So if we look at this and we're looking at the concept art, you see me basically on a bike, right? That bike is the mobile that I'm using for that journey. Then you see me with the gloves on my hand. Basically, the gloves basically have all like buckle straps on the gloves, right? So that in itself holds me. That's what I'm strapping onto. That's what I'm holding on to. But I'm holding on to myself. I'm buckling myself up for this journey. I'm preparing myself for this ride that I know is going to be a bumpy ride, right? So Buckle Up, the first track on there is more so just me, basically just a poem to myself and speaking about what fuels me to push forward. Right after that, I go right into the song Dreams, right? As you know, basically Dreams is that manifestation of me basically back at home, talking to myself, trying to pump myself up for this road. Like, listen, bro, you know what you got to do. We just need to make sure that you're out of here safely and you're out of here alive to be able to accomplish these dreams, and then from there, we go into more confident building songs like Wait. That's me basically in a position of confidence where I'm popping my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely popping my shit. I'm definitely the confidence exudes. So I went from talking to myself, basically talking about what fuels me, to then giving myself that pep talk to get on this bike. I know I'm on this bike and I'm riding. You know what I'm saying? We got a few potholes here and there, but we riding and we coasting, and I'm popping my shit while I'm on that bike. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's definitely what fuel these titles basically is just that whole journey going throughout. We get to songs like Freak, basically, more pop shit popping, I'm that boy, so obviously, I'm getting all the goods. I'm getting eyes here and there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and then we go on to Gone, which speaks a little bit more towards vulnerability. I'm sure everyone can relate to this type of stuff because everyone have been through a breakup, Everyone has been through a period where they were hurt by someone that they loved, right? But Gone isn't really a sad breakup song. It's more like a liberation, like, this is what it is. This is what it was. You're gone. We're done, and I'm cool. And then we get to Top Notch, and Top Notch is basically me, that confidence rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Remembering who I am, which is that top notch nigga. So it's definitely a body of work that everyone can relate to. I didn't want to just cater to one sound. I wanted to tap into different audiences. I wanted to show my versatility as an artist and cater to different groups of people, right? If you like R&B, if you like uplifting music, if you like pop solo, and if you just like rap and also hip hop, I wanted to make sure I tap into each one that holds a strong suit. You know what I'm saying? So it was important for me to cater to the audience.
Well, the way that you explained it, what it sounds like, little boy on the island had a vision. He had a dream. He knew what he wanted in life. It shows that little boy grew up, went after his dreams, and it shows that, like you said, been through some shit, but it hasn't broke you. It's only making you into the man you are today.
Yes, sir.
And you popping your shit, and I like it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta pop your shit every now and then, man.
You gotta pop
your
out
shit.
Show a nigga.
You
You
gotta
know what
let
I'm
a
saying?
nigga
Pop
know.
out show a nigga, let a nigga know. Alright, so definitely that body of work is definitely, I'll say is in one of the top, in the top albums that I heard this year.
Yes,
we ended the
appreciate
year
that.
out. So I
Appreciate
can't, and not being biased, not just saying that because, we got a little friendship or whatever. I'm saying that as a person that enjoys music.
Yes, sir.
Like your body of work is something I'll put in like in a top. Like I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even listened to Summer Walker album yet, and I'm a big Summer Walker fan, right?
Man,
Bro, I done listened to your
huge.
shit. Like I'm dead serious. So
That's huge, man. Thank you.
and I haven't skipped, so that speaks a lot. So if you're listening, you're watching, check it out. Give them a try.
Yeah,
even if
top
rap,
in.
even if rapping your thing, like you'll find this video just from all over, right? Because I touch all over different people. Just give them a try, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
Definitely tap in. There's something on there for everyone. Even if you don't like rap, trust me, there's a song on there that you would like, and I'm sure there's a song on there that you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So definitely tap in. Support your new and upcoming artists, and I'm not someone who forgets anything. So if you tag me, reach out to me. If you give me any type of constructive feedback or criticisms, I'll make sure to move forward and incorporate everything that you guys have shown me. So like definitely, and yeah, come with me on this journey, because I would not be on this journey without you, and I would not leave no one on this journey that's on this journey with me behind. So definitely tap in and let's build. Let's do this.
I'm back, and I'm back with gifts this time.
Okay,
you know.
we bearing gifts, my boy.
I wasn't sponsored today by Don Julio, but that's what I'm fucking with. You can see it's everywhere.
Yes, sir.
I had to match the blue aesthetics. I went to the store and I looked for blue Bel Air. That's what I wanted, because boss to boss.
Boss to
I
boss.
wanted to give you some champagne, but they didn't have it. Y'all need to tighten up. Rick Ross, if you watching this shit, stock your shit back up, because my boy got a blue album out. And we supposed to pop blue champagne.
What the shit at?
But I'm gonna give him some blue Don Julio. It's
Yes,
for you.
sir.
Not today for you. You take this shit with you.
Yeah.
Also, 1942.
Yes, sir.
Do your thing, man.
Yeah.
This is my way of just saying congratulations on, just what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Not even what you've done, just what's to come, because I know that you have so much more to come.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to dig a little bit. You did a reality show this year.
Yes, sir.
We actually was a part of it.
Yes, sir.
And what I will say is this: you actually was someone that, looking back and watching it as a fan, because that's what I usually do. I'll be wanting to watch everyone. You're someone that, actually, I wrote a post to you, but I'm going to say it in person, and I'm going to say it for the world to hear. Season 1, I carried that shit on my back. And I showed the world vulnerability. I showed them what Chase, in some parts what they did show. This season, I see that you did that. So I definitely want to, give you your flowers, like you showed your wrestling. You show your vulnerability with your family. You show vulnerability with your friends, just talking about, lows and highs and points in your life. You showed your career as far as releasing an actual album. You didn't sugarcoat and talk about this. You actually did it. You brought us to a release party, so you showed and you embodied what the word chasing is. So I'm going to crown you MVC, which is most valuable chaser of season 2. I don't care what the fans say. And going forward, however it go, that's what we're going to do. You got the most valuable chase season 2, Orlando. I'm going to give it to you because you put in the work, you know what I'm saying? And this body of work, it definitely embodies that. So that's my gift. That's my appreciations. And it's just, sometimes we have to give people their flowers because, people think, they'll look at you, oh, Fabio, he got it, or this. They don't know sometimes. You may need to hear it's going to be okay.
Yeah,
you may not hear like you did a good job. So from brother to brother, you've done a good job. Congratulations. And I just want to see you, go to the top. We built a good relationship on this reality show. So back to that. What I do want to ask you
first, bro, I thank you, bro. And that means a lot, bro. Thank you so much, because it definitely was tough, and at times I wanted to stop, because it would become a little bit too much for me, just life was tackling, I disappeared for a second, but it was really to lock in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy.
I understand now. I understand now. Like when you disappeared, I'm like, damn, what this dude at? But now you had to, like, how could you be around bullshit, not even gonna sugarcoat the bullshit, and you trying to put out a masterpiece?
Yeah.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you,
that.
bro. Thank you, bro.
Reality star, reality show.
Yes, sir.
Was that on your bingo cards for this year?
It wasn't. It wasn't. I knew for a fact. And what's crazy is that I was trying to tell people, like, although coming out with an actual project was always like a dream of mine, right? I didn't start until the show started. You see what I'm saying? So what a lot of people don't know is that this was also like a testament for myself. And it was also like, let me see if you can hold yourself accountable. Let me see if you can actually commit, because you love doing music. You've never released a project. You released one song, 2023, and the song did 106,000 streams. So it was just like, well, I'm like, okay, well, I guess people like it, you know what I'm saying? But I never actually put myself out there to commit to it. So when I signed up for the show, that was me saying, you know what, you have a few months to get this done. Can you do it? With how crazy life is right now, can you do it? and I did that shit, bro. So for me, it was just like, it was tough at times, but I'm happy that I did that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that I got it through.
Would you do reality TV again?
I would. I think I would. I think I would. I would. I'll have a lot more questions. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a lot more questions. But I don't think I would ever. I mean, I feel like I'm a talented guy, so I feel like I don't want to like confine myself to a box or a space. So especially if it's for like a larger audience that can open more doors for me, I absolutely would take the opportunity because I know that I have a lot more to offer.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, because getting to know you, like, and your personality, like in real life, and just seeing on camera, and how did you feel looking at yourself on camera? Like, how did you feel reacting? How did you feel like when you were speaking? Like, what was your emotions on seeing that?
So for me, right, it was just like instantly, as you know, there was a situation, altercation that happened, while filming. And I see, while looking at everything and seeing how everything was happening, I don't know if you remember, I was just down there like fondling my jewelry with my head down and just like, because in my mind at the time, and even thinking back on it, like at the time I was like, here we go, Fabio, just keep your head down. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit right here, you already know you set up. Keep your head down. If you can leave, just leave. Keep your head down. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? And then there go that crazy ass motherfucker. But it was just one of those, like, I see myself in my stages. Like, while I'm in my head telling myself to, like, stay calm, like, I'm watching it back and I'm saying, like, right here, I'm telling myself to just hold tight. I'm telling myself to look away. I'm telling myself to just relax. And you can see me doing it. So it was a little crazy because it's like, damn. Like, to me, it's so predictable. Like, there you go trying to talk yourself out or something, So it was crazy for me. But I enjoyed it, though. I definitely enjoy the people. I like building relationships. I like building connections, you know what I'm saying? The show opened the doors to having a lot more solid relationships. I've grown a brotherhood with you, you know what I'm saying? And, like, the show is what really opened that door, So I'm definitely grateful. There was a lot of good things that came out of that, especially when it comes to networking and business,
That's why my event this year, I could have done like a cooking thing and things like that, but
the event of the whole series. Yeah, absolutely.
My thing is more so about networking, what you just said. It's more so about building connections and seeing how we can help each other, and like how can we get to the top. And that's definitely what we've done. We even we've shown each other this season. I ain't gonna play all these games with him because Fabio, I don't know your situation at home. I'm gonna respect home. You get what I'm saying? So I grilled Ayo, our brother. I ain't play no games with him, but I ain't gonna do you like that. So we gonna skip over fuck, marry, and kill. We gonna do that because my boy, we not gonna do that. I respect home. You feel me? So we gonna skip over that.
Shout out
you got your own cup.
Yeah, I got
it. Okay.
I got my chips already.
Okay. So me, I don't do all that drinking. You need a cup, right? No?
Yeah, for the liquor.
You need a cup or no? You gonna drink it straight out the bottle?
I'll just drink
it. I see him. Me, I
42.
Drink some juice, bro.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
So, if I ain't gonna do that, we gonna play another game.
Yeah.
Another game.
All right.
Okay, we'll do this. If you had a dream not a dream. If you had an option to make a dream cast on a show, right? Anybody from anywhere. It can be from Bad Boys, Playboys, Baddies, whatever you want. What kind of show would you make?
To be honest with you, one show that really sticks out, and people probably gonna say like, "Oh, this is nasty as shit." But do you remember Tila Tequila?
I remember Tequila. Oh, you took it back.
Man, I was a child watching this shit. Man, what?
She was a.
She had bitches on niggas, and I was just like, okay, So I think if I were to do a show like that, It'll have to be a show like that, but just open to like everyone. You know what I'm saying? If you want some freak shit, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
so it would be something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who are gonna be on the show, but I know we're gonna have some. I would like to have like a lot of public figures or people that's already like well known in the entertainment industry that can break certain barriers. So
Okay.
like if you notice how like Erica Mena just had her show on Zeus as well. It's kind of like the same thing like Tila Tequila where it was the boys and the
I
girls.
like the co-ed.
Yeah, co-ed, right.
Mhm.
So I would hope it will be something like that. I don't know if I want it to be a situation. This is the thing, right? I don't know if I want it to be this main person as this, like for instance, Erica Mena or Tila Tequila finding love amongst the group. I want it to be everyone there and people there just building connections with each other. And
So
seeing
like
who
the
could-
love cabin type of.
Right, but just open to
Okay.
all people. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be like a love cabin, but just a lot more XXX behind it. I mean, there's some real shit, you know?
I'm throwing this out here so people that's listening, you know, Fabio's interested in coming back to reality TV. He's interested
Oh, shit.
in doing this type of shows. You never know, you know, like get with my boy, you know. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, so
I don't know if I'm gonna be on that type of show, but I don't mind running it though. I don't mind being in the background, you know.
well here you have it. My boy don't want to be the talent, he wanna be the EP. Fuck it. He wanna call the shots and he gonna tell you how to run it. And I think that based on his work ethic and
it's gonna run smoothly.
and how he likes everything to be perfect, it will definitely be a good show. Like this dude, I love it though. Like we needed somebody to put fire under people's ass. And this dude would be like, well, what did you say? You need to repeat that sentence because the way that you said it is not the way that it's really meaning. Like, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the party.
Yeah. I was very.
Okay, would you do Bad Boys? Would you do? I see Natalie them, you know, auditioning for a new season. Would you do Bad Boys? You did have the first knockout on our season, on our show. Would you do Bad Boys if you were given that opportunity?
You know, I would do it. I would do it. I don't know if I'm gonna like go to the audition because I feel like when you like go to the auditions, even though like I'm not big enough.
You don't have to. You have a knockout that went viral. All you have to do was tag them in that shit.
You see, and I was thinking about like baby God.
do that.
I have multiple.
And then
fights
you got a fan base, like you got fans and shit. Now just tell your fans, write a story. Hey, tag my name.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's gonna go up.
So yeah, I would consider doing it. I think if I do it though, I'm probably gonna cut my dreads or something, hold it and reattach it because I know they're gonna try to pull my hair, but.
Definitely.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
Well, speaking on that, it was the reason why I brought that up. Okay, we're gonna jump into the next thing. Fabio, you told me and you showcased on the show your profession of wrestling, your love for wrestling. But you know, life has happened. You know, life happens. That's shit. Life happens to people, and it's caused you to not be able to wrestle as much, professionally. You've told me that that's taken a toll on you a lot in in different ways, and seeing and speaking on the show. Yeah, you want to speak on that?
Yeah. So I wrestling, man. Wrestling, first love. No, my mom was my first love.
Shout out to your mama, man.
I'm a mama's boy for sure.
Beautiful,
Thank you so much, bro.
man.
Thank you. Wrestling, I loved it. Wrestling really helped me become the person that I am today. And wrestling is what made me be able to walk into a room and exude confidence because I was confident in myself in the ring. When I first signed up for wrestling, bro, I was huge. I was big. And I wasn't just out of place big. I was big, you know what I'm saying? But bigger. And the thing is that I was the biggest person in the room. So I'm looking at all these people who came from like athletic backgrounds, who was currently playing football or just different things of that nature, who was trying out. And I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be picked out of all these people. We have to do a physical assessment. We got to run 2 miles. We got to do like a certain number of push-ups, sit-ups, all these different type of stuff. And I'm just like, I'm the largest person here. There's no way. I'm probably going to finish last. I'm telling myself all these things before I even start,
Yeah.
And that was just so crippling to like my confidence, you know what I'm saying? Just doubting myself before even doing it. I knew that I was agile. So I knew that that would be something that I would be able to use because as a child growing up, I used to backflip, do all these different type of things off of heights, and I was very agile. So I knew that I'll be able to have that up my sleeve, but to be able to go as long as them, I just don't know if I would be able to. I did it, bro, and I passed. The fitness assessment I passed. I'm not gonna lie to you, I down there passed out after, but I passed. Wasn't the last one to finish the last 2 miles. Wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And just because I knew that this is something that I really wanted to do, it's something that I love, and it's just again, I'm proving it to myself. Feel me? So that happened. Once I was selected to join Jay Lethal, shout out to Jay Lethal. He is a professional wrestler. He wrestled for TNA, Impact. He currently wrestles for AEW, Ring of Honor. So he's well known. My other coach, Connor, wrestled for WWE. David Mercury also wrestled on the independent scene, but also had different contracts with like FCW, which is WWE in the past. So,
Okay.
so well-known trainers. So at the time when I was selected, right, bro, I gave wrestling my all. When I told you weight started dropping, body started looking right. I'm talking like, fine shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just started like working out for me. And then I made my debut. I started getting a whole bunch of traction. I started traveling to Atlanta to perform. I had so many different bookings and stuff lined up. Boom, got into a car accident. On my way home from work one day, I was supposed to go train, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna train tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I forgot my shoes, and I just didn't. I wasn't gonna go in my work shoes and wrestle. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to do it barefoot, so I was like, I'm just gonna train tomorrow. So I ended up getting on the highway, and I was going home, and a car just come. I'm talking about slam into me. I just hit my car, ended up hitting the rail. And granted, I'm over the bridge with the water, so my car almost flipped over. So I'm fighting with the wheel.
That's one of my nightmares. I'm scared of that shit,
man. And I tell you, like, next thing you know, I remember that I was in an ambulance, and then I remember, and then I passed off for a second. I don't remember, like, there's bits and pieces where I just don't remember. And then I was like having like I was in a room, and it was just a lot of different things that was going on, and I just remember being asked a whole bunch of questions. That's how my coach walked in. It was just a whole lot of stuff that was going on. I didn't understand the extremities of the situation then, but I was I was admitted into the hospital. I was there for some time.
But you had to stay in the hospital?
I had to stay in the hospital as well.
Damn, so that was serious.
Man. Yeah. And then after that, like I started like, started going to rehabilitating, and then it was like, okay, so when can I start performing? I got this booking that's coming up in December. I need to make sure I'm ready for this. Or can someone reach up to my gear guy? I want to wear all black this time. I want my boots to look like this. I want, just send the invoice and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And that's not I don't think. Do you understand what's going on? No, I understand what's going on. Do you understand what's going on? Have this guy send the invoice so that we could just move forward. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I'll have the doctor come talk to you. And he came in and he was like asking me questions. I'm like answering the questions and stuff, but I'm also like more so like, what are you getting to? Like, where are we going with this?
What's your point?
It was like, you need to have surgery on your neck. Wrestling isn't an option for you right now. Wrestling will never be an option for you. You know what I'm saying? Your life is going to change.
So you say never will be.
It will never be an option for you. And if anything were to happen, he said, I don't want to put it to you like this, but I'm just gonna. And he was black. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. He said, brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. You fall wrong, like you're gonna be paralyzed for the rest of your life. That's not something that you can do. And I hate to tell you like this, but you're not understanding what we're trying to tell you. So I have to give it to you like this.
So one wrong move, you'll be paralyzed, is what they were saying.
Right. And I was just like, I said, pussy ass doctor, they gonna say whatever. That's what I said. I said, they gonna say whatever they need to say. You know what I'm saying?
Money, you think?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Come to find out, it was absolutely correct. I had to have 2 operations. 2 operations. And just so I could be able to turn my neck like this. If you notice, every time I would talk, sometimes I have to shift my whole body to turn. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have the availability to just like turn my neck like that.
Instantly.
You know? And like even with like the weather changes and stuff that affects, it's just a whole lot of things that happen. So on the show, when we filmed the wrestling scene, what they don't know on the show is that right after that was done, I have to go have like emergency cortisone shots and all these different type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And it was like,
Y'all don't know what we put into to film. This man said he filmed the scene and had to go and get cortisone shots.
yeah,
the next
cortisone
day.
shots. Yeah. And I haven't been in the ring in 4 years.
Damn.
I went in the ring just to show that part of my life because I didn't want to half-ass it, but I wanted to give them, like I told them I was a wrestler, and let me show them what I could do. You know what I'm saying? I was a little sad when a lot of things that I did to give good content wasn't shown. I did.
Yeah, so that's why
I was
you was definitely upset. So I
Yeah.
definitely, now that you fully explained it, it definitely makes sense because when it aired, I remember you were very upset.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you'll be okay. You know, basically that's what I told him.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I told him. But he's like, yeah, I know I'm gonna be okay, but brother, that's not my fucking point. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know, I get it. You know, like something you're passionate in,
Yeah.
it strips, takes away from you, and then you are even given one moment to, you know, live that dream once
Yeah.
again, just a little moment, and then it's shattered again.
Yeah.
Now that you said it, that's the way I took it. It's like, okay, the doctors took it away from you, but with this show, you was able to relive it just a moment,
Just a moment of
and
it.
then it wasn't showcased. So
It wasn't. And then, but also, right, what made me sad is because now that it put me back in that state of like that mental and depression,
Mhm.
that depressive state that I was in. Because after I had my surgeries in Florida, like that didn't stop the wrestling world. All my friends that I graduated wrestling school with, they started to get the bookings and they started, you know what I'm saying?
So
I'm
basically
like,
life went on.
their life went on, and I congratulate them and I cheer them on. I still watch their stuff. I still reshare their stuff. I still say, hey, watch that backbone because you was a little fucked up when you did. You know, I still, do
Just
my little,
sportsmanship,
yeah. But it was hard. I left Florida, bro. When I tell you I left, that's why I moved to DC. I just could not be around in that space where I just felt like so defeated. My mental state was bad, bro. You know, so I left Florida and I went away for like about 2 years. And then I came back, and when I came back, the opportunity for the show came. So it was like, it was fresh off the cusp of like,
Healing.
of healing per se, because I left because of that. And when I came back, I did not wanted to consider doing that because I knew it was a very touchy subject, because again, it's not something that I can do. So going in there, it's like you're giving a crack at a crack again, knowing that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
So,
like
no, I
you teasing-
totally get it. That's why I
Yeah.
just said it's like your dream was shattered
yeah,
again.
yeah, again, yeah,
So
absolutely.
I told him now.
Yeah.
At the moment, I did tell, bro, you're gonna be all right. You know, I told him that, which he is okay. You know, he done.
And it's what I needed to hear at the time too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
but now that you explained it, it definitely makes sense. So, no, we're not gonna. I don't want to get you too, emotionally messed up about that, because triggers. You know, I definitely don't want to go in areas where we want to trigger.
Right.
So the next topic we got hustler. I put on the board, you're a hustler. When I mean by hustler, this man got a job, and he's just not a regular job. This man is an insurance adjuster or
Yeah.
claims adjuster
Yeah.
or something.
Senior
So
exam,
he
yeah.
has patience, and he has to sit there and go through every detail. He's very, very detailed. He's a detailed person. So you can't get shit past this motherfucker. Nothing past him. But he's pushing an album now. He's out promoting a reality show. And now, I see you found a home with your media group that you recorded your album with.
Yes.
So I see that, you told me you recently just signed with that. Congratulations
Thank
with
you,
that.
bro. I just signed a
So,
management deal. Yeah.
Yeah, you signed a management deal, so you got a real team behind you now.
Yes. Yes. Shout out to TMC Orlando, man. I love you.
Shout out to TMC Orlando. Is that where we recorded at? Is that where
Yes.
you went?
Yep.
Okay.
That's where we was at.
I went to the studio, and I was able to actually witness him record one of the songs for the album.
Yeah.
It was Gone, right?
It was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Gone. So I'm gonna always say Gone is my favorite. Not because I'm in a breakup, not because I want to see somebody go. It's just because I was actually there in the process, in the
Yeah.
moment. And I can always hold that against
Yeah.
anybody on the show.
Yeah.
Anybody in the
Yeah,
group, I was
absolutely.
there.
You was there. You was there for the creation of God. You was there while we was like filming the whole stuff. You was
Yeah.
there when I released it, when I performed it in front of everyone.
Yeah, so
Like you was there, bro. I
Yeah, so
appreciate you, bro.
I'm definitely, like I said, I'm here definitely to, support you in all avenues. Like we went over everything. Is there anything else that you want to touch? I really brought you on here, because I want the world to know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Today you explained to me who you are. You are a singer, you're a rapper, you're a songwriter, you're a reality star, you're a wrestler, you're a hustler, you're a son, you're a brother, because you know, as we saw on the show, you have a beautiful family, you have moms, sisters, brothers. So you're a man of many talents, many hats.
Yes.
The world, if they didn't know that, they know that now. Where can they find you besides on the streaming platforms? What is your handles for your social media?
Yeah, definitely. You guys can find me on Instagram. That is lowercase I, capital FABSZ_. Again, that's lowercase I, capital FABSZ_. iFabs. Again, that that's short for Fabio with 3 O's. You can find my music again, Fabio with 3 O's. Copywriting purposes. But definitely tap in, definitely stay tuned. We have a lot of good things that are coming up. I will be posting a lot more on my social media. There's a lot of good things in place. I have some mic drop videos that are to drop. Some more photos will be released. And also you might see me doing a little performance here and there. So just stay tuned. A lot of good things to come. Tap in with me.
If they want to book you, how do you have management now? Do they reach out to your management?
Yes. So if you want to book me, you would basically, if you go to my Instagram page, you're also going to find like TMC Orlando's email and all of the booking information inside of my bio and handle. But yeah, or you can also just reach out to TMC Orlando directly. But if you want a direct link, just click the link in the bio. You'll see them there.
There's no reason, Florida, my boy be everywhere, literally Atlanta, all over. There's no reason why he's not booked right now. He's on the show. He's released the album. Who's hotter than my boy right now? I'm saying that with confidence. Book my boy. Book him. Reach out to TMC Media. The whole media group was professional. The place was nice. I was comfortable. I was actually in there like I'm about to drop a beat. Or something, you know? So yeah, they got a good home environment feel to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to you for doing your thing. Like it's nothing really much that I want to say because you know we talk every day, so it's like I try to prepare for this interview, but I said, you know what, I didn't want to come with questions like I normally do because I wanted to flow. I wanted to be authentic. Like I do know you, but I wanted to get to know you more, and I want the world to know you more. Any last words that you have for anybody out there, whether it's your fans, your chasing fans, whether it's your music fans, whether it's people in Orlando, whether it's Tampa, Florida. This is Mr. Florida right now, y'all. I'm telling y'all, there's no reason why you should not be booked up, starting from down in Miami all the way on up. Like, book your boy. He got music. This shit will make the club drop.
Absolutely. But bro, I just want to start off by thanking you. Thank you for the opportunity and having me come out here. This is the first and the exclusive interview for Dreams. First and one and only. I could not do any other interviews without doing you first. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for even going through the journey of filming the show, throughout the recording process, even after that, just to ensure that everything was still going to be on time. That you tapped in with me the most, and you hold you played an integral part, in just the progression of this project. So thank you so much. And also thank you. This setup is amazing. Y'all really have to come in here. I'm in awe. I walked in this bitch and I'm like, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
I can tell them to come to the studio. They already know what's going on. But
not that I didn't expect greatness, but it was just to walk into the greatness is a different type of vibe. So you do your shit, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, FNMG Media Group, we welcome Fabio. Absolutely. Dreams are out now. The EP is out everywhere. But I mean Spotify, like he said, Apple, iTunes. I got that shit on my iTunes. Spotify. That's just what I do.
iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Google Play, all of it. You know what I'm saying? The music is everywhere. It's on YouTube too if you want to listen to it for free. Definitely tap in with your boy. And also shout out to all my fans and everyone who has, seen me throughout this process and stay tuned throughout the duration of this process and project. I appreciate y'all. And everything I'm doing is for us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hop on the bike. Let's ride. We ride into success. You feel me? So definitely, bro.
What are you gonna name your fan base? You gotta let you know.
Oh, nah.
You got a fan base now. You ain't think about that, right?
I know.
You gotta think about it. You got the little dreamers. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know now, but Me and
Okay.
AO was throwing something out there. We was thinking, we was probably thinking about doing a show with just me, you, and him called the O's.
Okay, let's do that. Damn, that's
It's a lot of shit that me and you gonna talk about, but I don't want to give too much away. But I want you to just bask in the moment. Though. I'm gonna just say this though before I turn it up a little bit. I want you to bask in the moment. I want you to enjoy the moment because I personally I have a habit of not enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
I want you to enjoy each moment. You know what I'm saying? And also push yourself to your full potential. Even when you don't feel like it, like push yourself, like do shit that you know that's gonna take mama where she, you know what I'm saying,
what she deserves to be.
Take everywhere, you know
hard,
what I'm saying? This is the goal, and I see a good future for you. So you coming to the office, you coming to the studio. It's only right. I'm gonna ask you. If you want to hit the block and do a drop the mic, I gotta see if you gonna drop the mic. If you spitting like that, do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, man. So we gonna go ahead. We gonna focus on the drop the mic. Stay tuned.